What's up, and welcome back to the Run the North podcast. I'm not Jake, so I don't remember how to intro these. That's Miller. That's Miller. Fuck.
I'm somewhere.
Yeah, I pulled a Miller. It's okay.
This guy.
Jake's, I don't remember. Busy with something.
He's at camp.
Ah, yes, he's a camper. That's true. So it's just me and Miller. We have no clue what we're doing. We are just kind of here, but you guys know me and Miller. We can just ramble, so that's the plan. But before we get into whatever this episode's going to be, Miller, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I got a big boy mic, and I don't know how to use it. Don't know how it works, but I have it. Apparently, it sounds better.
I'm just waiting for the day he holds it. Like he's takes it off the stupid thing and holds it like a stand-up comic.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Sit and do the whole episode like this? How's that sound?
Better, because that's how microphones work. You gotta talk into them. They work better when they're close and not far away.
Okay, you know what? Shut the heck your mouth. Okay, I'm working on it. Yeah.
Bro's learning. He needs to get himself an arm.
I have two of those.
No, like a microphone arm.
I'm trying. Hard. Money's difficult.
This is valid. I understand.
I got this for free. So.
W.
Yeah. My buddy got a better mic. So he was like, hey, you want my old one? And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. He drove like an hour to hand deliver it to me. It was pretty sweet.
If it's for free, it's for me. That's what I always say.
It's real.
Yeah. Yeah. I just got back from Canada yesterday. That was fun. Quick turnaround.
That you did?
Yeah.
What did you do in Canada?
Just went to a LTX. It's a tech expo. That was something. Customs is wild, bro. I don't know if it's just because Canada and the U.S. are like friendly now or whatever. But like going into Canada, you just walk up to this little like ATM machine looking thing. It takes a picture of you. You answer a couple questions. It prints out this little thing. You hand it to a security officer, and then you're in Canada, which doesn't feel right at all. I got outside and then just like stopped and looked around like John Travolta. Like, am I allowed to be here? This doesn't feel right. Coming back, you apparently deal with U.S. customs while you're in Canada, which I didn't know. So it's like, all right, what were you in Canada for? LTX Expo? Okay. Where are you going? Home? All right, what's your name? All right, cool, you're good. It's like, you didn't even look at my passport? You did nothing. I'm just okay. Whatever.
Because once you said the geek slays, they knew.
Right? I don't know. Oh, you're going home? All right, well, most people aren't trying to sneak from this side to that side, so you're good. Nobody flees Canada for the U.S. It's the other way around.
I would. I bleed red, white, and blue.
I'm sorry.
I'm a true American patriot.
I really hope not.
Why?
Because the other people that call themselves American. You know what? We're not going to get into that. We're going to move on.
I'm not that
We're going to move on.
Patriot.
We're going to move on before either of us get ourselves in trouble.
Don't worry. I escaped the alt-right pipeline. It's okay.
Somehow, barely. Bro exists.
Shout out quarantine.
Shout out quarantine.
Yeah, I mean, that was the vibe. I was in quarantine. I was like, wait a minute. Human rights are pretty cool. Let's not do that. And then I deleted all the Ben Shapiro edits I had saved on TikTok. Now we're here.
Bro had Ben Shapiro edits. You heard it here first.
I used to think Ben Shapiro was really funny, and then I realized he's just an insecure manlet.
Yeah. Well, he was funny there for like half a year when he was mocking or just copying PewDiePie. He developed a sense of personality. It wasn't his personality, but hey, he had one for a minute.
And now he just shows up to the Barbie
review.
movie. Showed up to the Barbie movie dressed exactly like Ken and then bitched about the movie, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah. I want the I'm Kenuff hoodie.
I still haven't seen the movie.
Bro, you're a terrible human.
I've
You
been
see
waiting for
Oppenheimer
my
yet?
sisters. I did watch Oppenheimer, but I
What'd you
haven't
think
seen
of
Barbie yet.
Oppenheimer?
Thought it was really good. I saw I saw something try to say it was like the best movie of the past decade, and I thought that was a stretch. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like those type of biopic movies or whatever they're called. Cillian Murphy was pretty cool in it.
Yeah.
Cameos went crazy.
They did.
Really liked all the cameos. It kind of took me out of the immersion for a minute, because like when Jack Quaid showed up, instead of being like, "Oh look, it's a science guy," I was like, "Holy shit, it's Huey!" Like when Josh Peck showed up, instead of being, "Oh, it's a science guy," I was like, "Oh my god, it's Drake Bell's brother."
What? That's unfortunate. Drake Bell's brother. I
No,
really
Josh was the better
definitely
of the
don't think he
two.
wants to be known as that now.
No, Josh was the better brother, anyways. I just can't think of literally anything else he's ever been in. And I guess I could have said Josh Nichols. That was his name in the show. Either way.
So wait,
Side,
what baseball stuff happened? I know you don't care, but I feel like it should be mentioned.
okay.
Did Bro get traded? I'm so confused because
No, I didn't
I
get
see
traded.
reports of people getting traded and then they actually didn't.
I saw a name I recognized get traded today.
Who got traded that you knew?
Verlander.
Ah, yes, Justin Verlander. The guy who played for the
Yeah.
Astros last year, signed a deal with the Mets, and then just got traded back to the Astros.
W.
Bro can't escape Houston. No, that's an L. The Astros are cheaters.
Oh yeah, they're the dudes who did the trash can thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't respect the Astros around here.
The Mets are cool because Kingpin likes the Mets. All about the Mets.
Yeah, but the Mets suck. And just traded
Yeah,
away
well-
Verlander and Scherzer and
Is Verlander good? I just recognize the name because Nico tweets about him.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if he's good anymore. He might be having a rough year. Bro's old.
He's one of them.
So
Those people who age.
well, everyone ages, but Justin Verlander has been a Major League Baseball pitcher since 2005. So approaching 20
Damn.
years. He is 37. And this year he's
So what-
actually not that bad. He's not as bad as I
How
was thinking.
old do people play in the MLB?
I mean, you can be well, like how old do they play to, or like when they start?
Like two. Like is 37 really old by MLB
Bart-
standards? Or
I
is
mean,
that like
kinda. It depends on the player, because like Bartolo Colon played until he was 45, but like,
who thinks he's George Blanda?
you know, other guys play. It's just like the NFL, basically. Like you've got your outliers, but yeah, normally mid to late 30s is old.
Yeah.
Normally, you've got your Bradys and your Favres and your Rodgers.
George Blanda.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Oh no, Justin Verlander is not 37. He is 40.
Damn.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, he is having a year for sure. He won the Cy Young last year with Houston, actually, at 39. The Cy Young
Cy
is
Young
like,
is good. Best pitcher.
yeah.
I knew that
Good
one.
job. Look at
I knew
this.
that one.
We're developing Miller's baseball knowledge right in front of your eyes. But yeah, Verlander got
Anthony
traded.
Rizzo.
He's a Yankee now. Yeah,
He's a player that played
that's true.
for the Cubs.
The Angels traded for C.J. Cron and Randall Grichuk from the Rockies, so that made me sad. The Mets traded Max Scherzer to the Rangers. That's the team.
White Sox did trade.
Did they? I didn't know they did.
Apparently. I got a notification from one of my Chicago sport guys.
All right, I'm looking.
Daniel Greenberg, shout out to him.
I'm looking. That's tough.
They do bad?
No, Eduardo Rodriguez. He plays for the Tigers. That's a bad team. Got traded to the Dodgers, but he had a no-trade clause, and he invoked it. Dodgers, good team. Tigers, bad team.
the White
Detroit
Sox
and L.A.
Of course.
But he said, no, I don't want to go to L.A. I want to stay on this bad team, which is the wildest.
Imagine getting an opportunity to move to LA and you stay in Detroit.
Yeah, you pulled a reverse Jared Goff. Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
But the White Sox traded Jake Berger to the Miami Marlins. And I'm
Oh,
sad because that's a funny name.
that is a good name. That is a good name.
Let's see, did anyone else do anything?
I
The
don't.
Cubs traded for pitcher Jose Cuas? Cuas? Oh no, he was a Kansas City Royal.
No, I have no clue who that is. The Royals are like the second worst team in baseball. They're worse than the Rockies, if that tells you anything. With how much
No.
we've talked about how bad the Rockies are.
They also traded for third baseman Heimer Candelario?
I love baseball names. They're wild.
They are pretty wild.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like much else huge is happening outside of that, at least that I see. So what are some training camp things you know?
Jervon Dexter learned how to fire off the ball, which is scary for the league. Great for the Bears. What else? Justin Fields and DJ Moore look great together. Kari Blasingame had a rushing attempt the other day.
Now he's hurt.
Twitter blew up over that. Yeah, with an undisclosed injury. So I'm hoping for the best. I would assume, considering they're not saying anything, they just don't know what it is, because it's him and Roshan Johnson are both mispracticed today.
Yeah.
What else has happened? Chase Claypool almost got murdered by Cole Kmet.
Did he deserve it, or?
No, he scored a touchdown, and Kmet tried to celebrate with him, and he didn't see him coming. And Kmet's a big dude and tried to jump on his back and like tackled him.
Oh,
It was like in an
that's not
awkward
good.
angle, so it looked kind of scary. It was okay. Everybody's okay. They were just chopping it up.
Oh, so here's something interesting. Dalton Reisner was in Minnesota, right? He was
Mhm.
talking with the team.
Poor guy.
Watch it. Cuzzo today, knowing Dalton Reisner had been and was in town, came out wearing Dalton Reisner's number for all of training camp today. Cuzzo's calling his shot. Bro, I need protection, please.
Kirk is desperate.
Nah, he just doesn't want Ed Ingram to step on his fucking feet again.
So he's desperate to get rid of Ed Ingram.
Which is valid, honestly. That's incredible. Brian O'Neill was also in pads today for the first time, recovering from the ACL injury he got in like week 15. No, it was against the Bears. His Achilles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it happened right before the playoffs.
Was a blur. That game was a blur. I don't remember anything from it other than Nathan Peterman starting.
And I remember Justin Jefferson didn't have his braids? His or braids? I don't know. He had his hair like actually out all in a fro, and it was different. Because, you know.
Aspen started rocking a fro. It's pretty fire, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
He's got the fro popping out of like the headband now. It's pretty sick.
Sick. But yeah, Cuzzo was rocking 66. What's up?
He's also a pescatarian now.
I don't know what that means, but
It's a vegan who also eats fish. So like the only type of meat he eats is fish. He was vegan for a long time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunate news for both of us, because you like this player also. Andrew Booth was helped off the field today again.
It's tough.
Dude, that's something we were both worried about with Andrew Booth. Like, would he ever get healthy? And now I'm beginning to... I guess it makes sense why we drafted Mackay so high. Yeah. It's tough. Well,
yeah, Kalijah Cansey also went down, which hurts my heart.
That's not ideal.
He's supposed to be back like 4 or 5 weeks into the season, though, because they carted him off, and I was like, oh, fuck, it's ACL. I think it was his Achilles, if I'm not mistaken.
Achilles is worse.
Yeah, but he's
it
supposed to be
didn't pop.
back.
So
It was a strain.
Justin Jefferson is still that guy. Just in case anybody was curious.
So he was working out in the 99 Club cleats, which is a flex. That's such a sick
He's
flex.
wearing such solid gold cleats. He's just like, yeah. Oh God. Jordan Addison has been cooking everybody except Byron Murphy.
Sounds like the Vikings only have one good corner on the roster.
No. So Jordan, actually watching those routes, Jordan Addison is just a fucking shifty little dude.
Speaking of routes, this is kind of old at this point, but it just reminded me of something. Speaking of the NFC North, did you see the video of Jahmyr Gibbs torching like 40-year-old equipment manager? And some Lions fan tweeted that out and was like, "I'm telling you, Gibbs is him." And it was like a basic route too. It was like a wheel route.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had the equipment manager trying to guard him, and I mean, I would hope he can torch him. And then Jordan Love can't hit a net, which was cool to see.
Yeah. Oh, your guy. Well, he's injured at the moment, but Speedy Naylor has been working with the ones a lot, which is incredible.
Better than KJ Osborne, as far as I'm concerned.
Mekhi Blackman actually is already running with the ones, and so is Ivan Pace.
Be fair, if Andrew Booth is hurt, what's Blackman's comp? And then
Caleb
with
Evans.
Pace,
Caleb Evans is actually really good, and his injury was concussions, or his issue. He had multiple concussions last year.
Well, who are your two boundary corners then?
So Booth is supposed to be.
That's what I mean.
It should be.
Out, who would it be?
Byron Murphy, and then
is it boundary?
Yeah.
He's not playing in the nickel?
No.
Interesting.
He's never played in the nickel.
That's not true.
He's not a nickel corner, dude.
What are we nickel in Arizona?
Not often.
He was.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe he did, but that's never been what he does. I don't know. He can transition into nickel. He's faced a total of 148 targets lined up on the inside in 5 years.
Huh. Interesting. Hold on, what's this here? He played 1,500 snaps in the slot in his first 4 seasons.
Which is so wild.
Yeah. He played
he didn't come into the league as a nickel corner.
No.
And he's not going to be here because that's going to be... I don't really... Jawan Williams, probably. And then, who do we have as corners? I mean, I feel like a lot of Cam Bynum's going to be in the nickel, allowing Lewis Cine, like a mixture of those two.
Fair.
I think there's going to be a lot of 3 safety stuff.
Gotcha.
Because Harrison's going to be the little psycho, and then...
Right.
Oh, yeah. He's I'm making my dark horse prediction for defensive player of the year.
God.
Harrison Smith.
Dear God, why?
Because Flores is already cooking with him. The first 3 snaps of situational 11 on 11s was a sack, and an interception by Harrison. So
sounds like the Vikings offense is in shambles.
No, it's just Harrison Smith is that guy. Well, and the offense just needs Dalton Reisner and Andrew Norwell. Give us both of them. Trade away Ezra Cleveland and then just put Ed Ingram in the backup role. It'll be great.
Alan.
No, who else we got, though, that can play slot corner? I mean, Caleb Evans was quite a bit last year, but again, injury. That's the part I'm worried about. We're like banged up, and that scares me. Oh, Jay Ward and Josh Metellus also have been.
I forgot about Jay Ward. Jay Ward excites me. Jay Ward excites me.
Yeah, I forgot about
I
him
actually
as
like
well.
That pick.
And Josh Metellus has been running a lot with the ones in the nickel. So again, another safety, which means by the end of camp, Cam Bynum might be safety 4. Maybe 5, depending on what we're doing with Jay Ward, because he's listed as a safety. So,
Yeah, he was.
but he's just a guy. He's just
a
DB.
He was a straight up nickel at LSU.
Right. So, yeah, I kind of forgot he existed. I feel bad now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ivan Pace has been killing it. Daniil Hunter is still that comp? Dude. What's Ivan Pace's comp?
Yeah, who does he have to go against? Fucking Brian Asamoah
and Jordan Hicks and Troy Dye and Troy Reeder and
got 2 dudes named Troy and they both suck.
Better than I can't even say that anymore.
Bears have 3
Can we go back a year? I want to
best linebacker, unfortunately.
Asamoah cooks them.
Asamoah is not better than Edmonds, Edwards, or Sanborn.
Literally a year ago, you were talking about how Edmonds is overrated. So
I know I was, and then he had his best season in coverage by far for the Buffalo Bills.
You're just changing your mind because he's a Bear now.
I was pro signing Edmonds before the Bears signed Edmonds because I was impressed with his coverage. He was great in coverage. That was the big thing with him. He didn't have the instincts or like the football IQ and coverage you want from a high-level Mike.
My dream for the Vikings defense. So they were alternating out the linebacking crews. So Troy Dye and Jordan Hicks kept playing together, and then Asamoah and Pace. And it's just like, no, leave it right there. Asamoah and Pace, that's good. That's a good one. That's a good rotation. There you go. Just leave it right there. You found it.
Trying to think of what's happened around the league. So Daniil Hunter got his
injuries
contract
everywhere. Yep, Daniil got
injuries everywhere.
Daniil got paid,
unfortunately,
incredibly, and then came out and said he wants to be a Viking for life. So.
Oh my God, y'all got him brainwashed.
Good. Well, we have a good culture and a good everything, basically. You saw that from the thing, so.
Yeah, listen, okay, you want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
So, Everson Griffin was in the news within the past couple weeks. I can't remember what he did. He got brought up on Twitter for some reason.
DUI or something. He got in trouble. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I saw a Bears fan quote tweet that and use that as a way to shit on Kwesi. It was like, wow, look at this culture Kwesi's building in Minnesota. His guys are leaving and becoming idiots. Everson Griffin was off the roster before Kwesi was ever hired.
Yeah.
And I called him on it and he got mad at me.
Oh, poor guy. Cooper Kupp is injured?
Yeah, he got up under his own power, though, right? It wasn't like he had to be carded?
I think so, yeah. But that's
Elijah
still not
Cansey
ideal.
got carded off. A couple other guys got carded off. I know it's not ideal, obviously.
Mac Hollins looks to be like the biggest receiver of all time.
Oh, did you see the video of him going up against Jeff Okudah where he literally looked like a fucking linebacker?
That's what I'm talking about.
I hope this doesn't come out the wrong way, but he literally looked like Troy Polamalu if he was 6'5" in that video.
Yeah.
That is what I saw.
Just a fucking... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Mac Hollins. I hope he cooks with the Falcons, dude. I want him to be a dog forever. UNC King.
Yeah. Oh. KJ Hamler has a heart condition and got cut, kind of. The Broncos are expected to bring him back, but I feel like that's fucked up because doesn't he lose his health insurance if he's cut?
I'm not sure what the
I hope the team's not that way because the team cannot.
Right.
So
no,
I hope.
I think as long as they're like he's still technically employed by the NFL.
Is that how that works? I don't know how that shit works.
I don't know. I would hope if he's getting cut, I would assume so.
I would hope so.
I think the NFLPA would cover free agents, especially if they're just getting cut when it comes to health insurance.
And expected to come back, like.
Yeah. But yeah, he did that, and then Cortland Sutton, what, Achilles?
No,
this
Tim
time?
Patrick.
Tim Patrick, that's right.
His Achilles popped. Basically, exactly a year after his ACL tore, which is so unfortunate.
I don't know why, but in my head, every Broncos receiver not named Jerry Jeudy is the same person, which is so unfair to Cortland Sutton because he's actually good. Like, the other two receivers are also good as additional players, like in certain situations. I don't know why. They're just always the same guy. Jonathan Taylor's getting royally fucked.
Yeah, I don't.
Listen, Jim Irsay is officially the new Dan Snyder.
No.
Not as bad, but he is the worst owner in football right now.
We were having a conversation about this, me and Grayson tried to say Robert Kraft, and I yelled at him. What did
Robert Kraft's gross, but he's not.
I get paying for
he paid for that stuff? I thought
that's why he got in trouble. He didn't do anything. The thing he did bad was he paid for a Handy J, which is like,
I mean,
morally you can say what you will about that, and I know the legality of it's goofy, but like, it's not he was a shitty person. He just
See, the way everyone acted about it, I assumed
that's why I was so
waved
confused.
money in a girl's face and was like, "You're gonna do this. I have
power."
It
was just like,
okay.
Oh,
it was what, straight up he hired like an escort or something?
Well, no. So it was, a happy ending massage place. So he just paid the extra for, the little.
Well, I mean, it's still not great.
But like, he's not Deshaun. He's, there's levels.
Yeah,
to
there's
this.
a big difference between that.
He's not a
and what
shitty
Dan
person.
Snyder
He's just weird.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Which, like, hey, whatever though. As long as everyone's consenting here, it's fine.
Yeah,
and actually consenting, not bribed. Those are different things.
But like, Jim Irsay is a straight up piece of shit.
So
he's acting.
See, but he's so Jim Irsay's weird because he's also not. Like, he's always taken good care of his players. And if I hear the Andrew Luck thing again, I'm gonna freak out.
No,
not being able to assemble a team is not treating your players like shit.
No,
That's
absolutely, I agree.
Unfortunate. But like, he's always treated his players well.
One time one of them is unhappy, he goes from treating them well to like straight up evil.
So I want to know, because this isn't the first time it's been like a player's unhappy and holding out. What the fuck did Jonathan Taylor say?
Right, because for him to be like the lead,
trade me, you piece of shit. You're the worst owner. Oh, you want to see? I'll show you.
Right, and then for him to be like, Jonathan Taylor could die tomorrow and the NFL would keep moving.
No, that is not what he said.
He said I could die tomorrow and Jonathan Taylor could be out of the league, right?
And no one would care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
still
is
pretty
fucked up. But
and then someone on the team making up rumors of an injury.
Yeah.
So they can get away with putting him on the non-football injury list and not pay him for the season. That's really fucking shady.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No. Say what you want about how he treats his players. If he's doing that, I don't want to fucking play for him. I don't care what he's done to every other player.
That's valid. No, that's valid. And like, bro, I don't know. Being a running back fucking sucks in 2023.
What surprises me is JT apparently has suitors.
Yeah, apparently the refusing to trade him thing is wild.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to pay him, okay. But, like, no, what confuses me is this the Colts pretending running back's not a premium position. But they used a premium draft pick to bring him in. So, like, which one is it?
Second rounder, right?
Yeah, but an early second rounder.
Right. No, I know.
Like, that's a premium draft pick for a non-premium guy.
The thing is, too, like, it's not like they'd be fucked at running back if they traded away JT, because they could just sign, like, any running back and be okay. Like,
well, no, because their offense is kind of like JT or bust.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna bust if it's JT or bust again. We saw what JT or bust does last year.
No, he got hurt last year. That's not
That's
fair.
my point.
We saw what JT or bust was. It was with Carson Wentz, and it was almost a playoff berth.
Well, my point with that more was you run him to the point where he gets hurt.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't saying anything negative about Taylor. It was about the offense, the way it was ran, what ended up happening.
Fair.
But Jonathan Taylor's awesome. I am not blaming him for what happened last year at all. Point is, the offensive line has taken a lot of hits. It's not quite that like Titan offensive line everyone thought it was. Quentin Nelson's kind of taken a step back. So they could just do like a committee and essentially get the same results. Go sign a guy like Ty Johnson and look, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta start pushing a Ty Johnson agenda. I need that man to get on a football team.
Apparently Jamison Williams is bad.
Yeah. Makes me happy.
That's so why does that make you just because Lions?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the only reason.
I like Jamison, so
Williams.
that sucks.
I have nothing against him but Lions. Because he is their only hope in the deep passing game. Like, he is their only true deep threat. And when he's not on the field and if he's not doing anything, the Lions can't throw the ball more than like 5 yards down the field. Right. Well, I don't know. It still scares me because Ben Johnson exists.
Yeah, but Jared Goff exists, so I'm okay.
Ben Johnson made Jared Goff work last year.
Ben Johnson made Jared Goff look mid. Cool.
Yeah,
Sean McVay did that once too.
That's all he had to do to give the Lions like a top 5 offense statistically.
I don't care.
Defense was pretty rough last year. That's the only reason why they didn't like go anywhere.
Is that fair? Because the Vikings defense was literally just as bad. But we were just
the
better.
Vikings. I mean, yeah, you had a real quarterback.
Right.
That's the difference. My point is, if the Lions had a good
That's why
defense,
the Lions don't scare me, because they don't have a real quarterback. You cannot win with Jared Goff. You cannot. No team can.
I mean, fine win.
Win. Getting to the
what?
Getting to the Super Bowl and losing is that what we're gonna call that winning?
I mean, it's close enough.
It's not.
It's like Jimmy G winning.
Nah, it don't mean a thing if you don't win a ring. It don't.
Or thinks he's Scottie Pippen.
I swear I thought that was a Jordan quote, but sure.
Scottie Pippen said it. No.
Well, is it wrong though?
No, it's not. Which is why fuck the 73-9 Warriors, 72-10 Bulls on top.
That honestly valid. Yeah.
Even though Scottie Pippen's a punk.
Braun saving Jordan's greatest season. Just giving him a hand.
He's giving him a what?
Phrasing. Moving on.
My goat would never.
Well, actually. No.
What do you know?
Well, we know your goat had a kid with somebody and left him. You know, cheated on his wife, had a kid. That kid grew up to be Jimmy Butler.
Of course, yeah. LeBron could never.
I am 100% positive Jimmy Butler is Jordan's son. I am positive.
I love it. I want it. It's my headcanon.
Dude, no. Do the thing. Go to the Mike Korzemba video. Look at their faces.
Seen the Mike
They're the
Korzemba
same
video.
guy.
Yeah. I should also.
Jimmy does the Jordan thing.
Should also point out, I rescind my comment of LeBron could never, because that's really poorly timed, and I didn't realize it until I said it. I apologize.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I figured you didn't mean anything. Yeah,
because I forgot about it for a moment, and then it
hit
me. I hope he's okay. He got out of the hospital pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think he's kind of
good to see.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about what the cause would be.
It's a thing that happens. Like, this isn't new. Overexertion is like a thing that happens overexertion. A lot.
Okay, fair. The only reason I say that is because
people
remember when Shaq's son had the heart issue, Sharif?
No, I didn't know
Isn't
this
that
was
what
a
happened
thing.
to him?
I don't know.
I'm almost positive that's what happened to him. That's why he had to take a year off of basketball for something, and I'm like 95% sure it was his heart. That was just the first thing that came to mind when I saw it, was that like he had some sort of predisposed condition.
Oh, speaking of hearts, DeMar Hamlin is back.
The pick six.
Yeah, DeMar
For him,
Hamlin.
that was a happy thing to see.
So
Made me happy, made me smile.
when he takes the field in week 1, he wins comeback player of the year, right?
Yes.
We don't even have to what I don't know. Oh, actually no, I think there is competition, shockingly.
Ooh.
Mechie. Bro's coming back from cancer.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough,
I don't know,
there's competition.
It's tough because I mean, at that point, you're kind of arguing what's worse, almost dying or having cancer. Like
What?
that's maybe I think it would be great if the NFL gave them comeback player of the year.
No, they're gonna give it to who got hurt last
Nick
year.
Bosa.
Yeah, no. Who missed a bunch of time?
Come on.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I always forget I can't make those fucking.
You can. They just don't hit, and it's funny.
No, they don't, and then I feel bad.
Good.
See, this is what I get for having a conscience. I did that to a kid once in high school, who was very quiet. He didn't talk a lot. I was like kind of friends with him because we both liked The Walking Dead, and we would talk about The Walking Dead. And I made a yo mama joke, and he looked me dead in the eyes and said, "My mom died last week," and meant it.
Damn.
I've never hated myself more. That might have been the worst moment of my life. I felt like the worst person on the planet.
Yeah.
Simple your mom joke can ruin a man.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet are injured, so
Kenny McIntosh.
the Seahawks are crumbling.
It's okay. They're gonna sign Ty Johnson. It's the method.
Bailey Zappi is better than Mac Jones.
Unfortunately, their real QB1 is playing wide receiver, or was. I don't know what they're doing with him now.
Malik.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
That's
boy.
not saying like anything.
Calvin Ridley is the GOAT. That's what training camp has showed us. Poor Zay Jones. He ran a fine route. But to have Calvin Ridley running an expert route right after you, it does make it look pretty tough.
Yeah.
Especially that Barstool tweet, which wasn't wrong. You know, the
I didn't see
JV. It was just JV versus varsity. And, like, yeah. It's like Zay's route was fine. But there's also, they're not the same receiver. Zay Flowers is not Zay Flowers, Jesus Christ. Zay Jones is not running a 5-yard in-breaking route ever.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fair.
Like, not his role.
Yeah. But thankfully, I don't follow Barstool Sports.
I don't either.
I have an IQ above 5.
Twitter doesn't care who you follow, dude.
No.
That's not a thing. They just show you what they want to show you.
That's fair. That's the thing they do.
Who the fuck that be? Who wears number 13 for the Patriots?
Wide receiver. No, it's the corner. Doesn't Jones wear 13? Is that the one that got arrested that wore 13?
I don't know.
One of the Joneses wore 13.
Oh my God, is it Jack? Oh.
Jonathan, I think one of them wears 25, one of them wears 13.
No, 25 is Marcus Jones.
That's what I meant. Jones
3.
is. That's what I'm saying.
3.
One of them is 25, yeah. Yeah, Jack Jones is 13.
Okay. He's not in prison. All right.
Ball. Those assholes stole Thyrick Pitts.
Yes.
I wanted Thyrick Pitts to work out on the Bears. That makes me sad.
Jimmy Garoppolo got in a fight with Max Crosby.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I had to talk about the Raiders for an hour and 15 minutes yesterday.
I wish I was invited.
Why?
Because it's the Raiders.
You're not a Raiders fan.
Yes, I am.
No, you're a Vikings fan.
Right. You have the one other team you care about in the AFC. Everybody does. Everybody likes a team in both conferences.
Do I?
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I'm trying to think of who it is.
Probably the Patriots, because you're gross.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Like Belichick.
When I was little, yeah. Now that they have McCorkle Jones at quarterback, absolutely not.
That's valid.
I cannot forgive that man for what he did to Jaquan Brisker.
That's
Brian Burns and like
fair.
6 other defenders. I hate Mac Jones. I really do.
All my homies hate Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna have me on for the Panthers episode? Because you can't find anybody to yell about the Panthers.
I actually did find 2 people.
Who'd you find?
I have one guy that was on it last year. His name was Alex. He's another TikTok guy. But the reason I was struggling so bad is because last year when I did it, the other Panthers fan I had on was a friend of mine that I met by playing Madden. But he passed away in November. So I had to find a different Panthers fan.
That was so dark, but so casual.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've talked about it before. I posted a link to his GoFundMe on Twitter a couple times, and it's like at the top of my link tree.
Gotcha.
He, I'm not going to get into details.
Yeah.
But, I got another guy. I had literally never heard of him until today. Vita Van Pelt. His name. He's another TikTok guy. The other Panthers fan, Alex, actually recommended him to me. So
there you go. Who else are you still looking for?
Let's see here. That I got cooked up. I'm waiting to hear back from Brett Coleman. I DM'd him today.
Hopefully you do.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm gonna have to be a Texans fan this year, so I mean I can join it. You didn't see the thing. It's for the same reason Grayson tweeted the thing. I don't know if you saw it. The Texans gave a WWE group like their own jerseys and stuff.
Oh,
so it's
nice.
because of them. Thank you. Chad Gable is my goat. That's all that people need to know. What are we doing over here, Texty McGee?
I was filling out my team preview chart. Like who I have and who I don't, because I had just scheduled some stuff and I had to fix it.
Anthony Richardson had face surgery today.
Yeah, he got his nose worked on, right? Wasn't it to like unblock his nose?
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey apparently is going to be back sooner than expected. At least if he has his way.
December?
Probably. He already had his surgery on Friday.
Damn.
Went as well as it could have. And when he saw Coach McDaniel, he said, "Tell me what the timeline is, and I'm going to beat it by a month." So, because he's Jalen goddamn Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. So looking at it, the only teams I don't have like filled out are the Chiefs, Broncos, and then like half of the AFC East.
Well, Bills I can do just to shit on Josh Allen. Wyoming kid. It's valid.
And the Commanders. I only have one Commanders person.
Broncos, I live in Denver area. You were going to have
Also
me do
Caleb.
it last year.
I did have you do it last year.
Did we? No, you
Yeah,
did. Did I?
We did. Yeah, it's up on my... It's the...
I
Pissed
don't
me off because I
remember
got
that at
that
all.
done, but I never got the 49ers done. The 49ers were the only team I didn't do last year because scheduling got weird in August.
Yeah. Have me and Caleb on. We'll yell about the Broncos.
Trying to get Brandon Perna, but if he doesn't respond, well, he responded, but he said he was out of town and he'd get back to me. If he doesn't get back to me, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Because you and Caleb, I feel like would get scary.
Why would it get scared? What do you mean?
He's a Broncos fan and you hate the Broncos and you're both very loud people.
It'll be great.
That's my point. It'll get scared. I'll just be sitting in the corner like this with you two yelling at each other.
No, do the right thing.
Something.
What will you be doing?
Sitting in the corner?
No, where? No, what do you do every time me and Jake start yelling? Jesus. There it is.
I can't do that on my own channel, though.
Yes, you can. It'll be a reference that like a solid 2 people will get. It'll be incredible. What else do we know? Felix Anadike Uzama has missed most of all of the offseason.
Really?
Yeah, due to injuries. Though he has started appearing in camp workouts, so yeah.
Hope he's good. I like Felix. Seems cool.
Michael Thomas existed today, and Derek Carr threw balls at him. So
wow.
Yeah. It's impressive. Saints. Honestly, though.
Remember when the Saints gave money to the Catholic Church?
What?
Saints gave money to the Catholic Church to help cover up a bunch of pedophile priests.
No. Well, we already hated the Saints, so there you go. Did you know Jimmy Graham was a Saint again?
Yeah, I saw that.
I did.
Because all of the Bears pages I follow quote tweeted it and said Bears legend.
That hurts my head. He made his presence known by lowering his shoulder
because I got in an argument with Valente.
Oh, why?
Valente tried to tell me the Saints have one of the best tight end rooms in football.
Well, they have. I mean, actually, though,
I named like 15 tight end rooms I thought were better.
Well, the Vikings is better.
Vikings, the Bears, the Ravens.
Who's the Bears tight end too?
Robert Tonyan.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Let me pull up my tweet so I can tell you who I said was better.
The Patriots are probably better because they got Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki.
He said, name the teams that have a room better than Jimmy Graham, Jawan Johnson, and Foster Moreau. So I said Bears, Ravens, Vikings, Packers, Falcons. Sorry, were you going to say something?
He included, but he forgot Jimmy Graham, which does change the scale.
Oh, he did. He said Graham. Graham was the first one.
Oh, then I'm stupid. All right, move on.
Yeah, Graham, Johnson, and Foster. So I said Bears, Ravens, Vikings, Packers, Falcons, Seahawks, I already said Rams, Commanders, Giants, Steelers, Texans, Colts, Broncos, Raiders, Patriots, Jets, and Bills. And then he tried to throw Taysom Hill into the argument and then said Taysom Hill can throw the football, so that makes him a special tight end. And I said, if I'm talking about tight ends, I don't care if they can throw the ball.
That's also fair.
That's a really weird evaluation.
What if they're a running back also? What if they're also a fullback?
See that? I might change it a little bit.
What if they're Taysom Hill and they just play every position on the field?
I don't consider them a tight end.
What do you consider them?
A quarterback.
But he's bad at quarterback.
Yeah, but that's what he's always listed as, and that's what he got paid as.
Isn't he still listed as a tight end on Madden?
I don't know what the fuck Madden does with him. Madden doesn't know anything.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on the Saints depth chart he's listed as a quarterback.
Did we talk about Rodgers taking less money last week?
I'm pretty sure we did, yeah. Taysom Hill is he's listed as QB4.
Who's 2 and 3?
Winston and Hainer.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jameis was back. I brought Jameis up being back with the Saints last week. How did I already forget I don't like Jameis, so I tend to not think about him. He's a bad quarterback and kind of a shit human, so like I don't care.
Oh yeah, I always forget Jameis like kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's just like bad at football, so like I really don't care.
What wasn't the worst thing he did stealing the crab legs, or did he do
No.
anything worse
I
than
thought
that?
I thought he had other allegations of I don't remember what things. Why is Jameis Winston a piece of shit? Uh why is he bad? Uh
Uh,
Why is Jameis Winston bad person? It was
I
just
bet if I,
trying to explain to me how he's not a bad player.
I bet if I look this up like a normal person, I'll find the answer quicker.
I mean, maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, no, he has a sexual assault allegation.
Yeah. Yeah.
No charges.
I didn't want to say it because I thought that's what it was, but I don't want to say that without being sure that's what it is. You know? Because that's a bad thing to associate with someone's name. So yeah, Jameis is kind of like a garbage person. He also did something to somebody in a cab.
Really?
Yeah. Now I could just. Oh no. What?
He stole a soda from a Burger King.
W. Oh, that was the sexual assault thing. Was that it was an
Oh
Uber
my
driver?
god.
It was an Uber driver.
Oh, he's one of those. So he walked in with 3 other people, didn't order any food, got the little ketchup cups, started filling them with soda, and when he got called on it, he asked for a water cup and then filled it with Sprite.
I mean, valid, but like fucking hey, bro.
But he did it as the employee watched him.
So he's stupid.
Yes.
Good God.
And fuck Jameis Winston.
Yeah. So, I mean, he does play for the Saints, so tough. I have to like hate Derek Carr now, and it makes me sad.
Double check how much money the Saints gave.
More than he's worth.
The Carr, the thing I brought up.
Oh, I thought no, I meant Jameis. They gave him more than he was worth. They could have had Teddy. They could have had Teddy. Instead, they chose Jameis.
Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't give money to the Catholic Church. They did PR shit for them and tried to cover it up. It wasn't the Catholic Church, it was a large Catholic church in New Orleans.
Valid. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. My bad.
Oh. I mean, it happens. I feel you.
Fuck. Can't breathe, bro. I can't breathe. Cameron Curl is still playing. I don't know. I'm trying to read through things, and I just saw his name, so I thought it was something important. He's just playing, even though he's on the last year of his contract.
I mean, some guys do that.
You said doo-doo.
This is certainly the Run the North episode of all time.
Yeah, for sure. We're almost an hour in.
Jake's gone for 2 weeks, by the way.
Yeah, what the fuck do we do next week? I really hope something important happens.
Could just fight on Grayson.
No. I dealt with him for enough time today. And I have to deal with him on Saturday. I'm good.
How do you have to deal with him on Saturday?
Because me and Eero are going to be chilling in my Discord for a stream to react to SummerSlam, and apparently Grayson's going to join.
Just ban him.
That's just mean. I'm not trying to bully the little guy. Well, I am trying to bully the little guy, but I'd rather bully him to his face. I'm not gonna kick
Grayson
him
got
out.
bullied on Sunday
Good.
during D&D.
Why?
He, so during the campaign, they were in this like hideout thing, and they were raiding it, and they came across these 3 people that were like being held captive. It was a woman and her 2 kids, and Grayson trying to flirt with the woman after she had said the people who captured her like killed her husband. So Grayson got escorted out of the room while everyone else dealt with the people.
W.
Then he did something I liked, so he got a cool sword.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they fought this monster thing, and I didn't want them to kill the monster thing. And Grayson did the smart thing and like kicked it away and trapped it so it wouldn't die. And I had the monster thing give him like a bird sword, so now he has a bird sword.
Nice.
I love D&D. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like Heroes game?
Heroes is great. I don't like the character I made.
That's tough.
I know. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna have to change.
Have you
some
figured
things,
out?
Like,
Oh no, you haven't. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish
Okay.
that. You'll learn later.
okay,
Yeah,
is something good or something
I forget
bad?
my character. Nobody knows anything about my character because my character
Uh-huh.
doesn't know anything about my character. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was gonna ask you a question that you wouldn't be able to answer because you don't know.
I'm gonna have to like.
All I
I'm
know
gonna
is
have
my
to.
character fell through a roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to how I'm playing my character because this whole idea of trying to be like quiet and stoic sucks.
Yeah, you made a bard. That's like not what bards are.
I know they're not. I wanted to try something different because the other bard I have is super outgoing and charismatic. I was like, what if I do something different? And I realized being quiet during D&D sucks. So I think, considering he died and came back in the first session, I'm just gonna have him be like, you know what? I died. I'm gonna try to be more social now.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude,
Honestly,
my character, I hate that nobody else's character brought it up. My character had the most badass moment of all time there. Chopping 2 fuckers in half and then bringing you back from the dead just within 10 seconds
not
is
gonna lie.
incredible.
In the moment, I kind of wanted you to let me die so I can make a new
You
character.
could have told me that because I
wasn't gonna
would have.
say that.
No, you could have like texted it to me and just be like, "Don't,"
I should
because
have.
I'm the only person who could have brought you back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just gotta figure out a new angle. Gotta figure something out.
Well, oh, see, you're Goliath, so that's harder.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you could have experienced the afterlife, and like you didn't like the one you got. 'Cause every religion has multiple things, but Goliath weird. Goliaths are
They
weird.
have gods, don't they?
Not really. Like I don't know. Goliaths are weird, but they don't as a race. But like anybody can follow any god. That's just a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think the vibe's just gonna be like came back from the dead. Now he wants to be more social. If I'm not mistaken, my character's intelligence is pretty low, so I can play like a dumb guy trying to be social. I think that would be fun.
Oh yeah. Did you see Jordan Love's pass to Christian Watson, the like 67-yarder?
I did,
That
but I didn't want to
offended me
acknowledge it.
because Nico called it the best play of training camp that day, which is just not true. Because both Jordan Addison and Bajan had plays where they just cooked corners. Like you could have just actually picked one of those that mattered. Not fast guy ran under ball thrown by quarterback. It's like Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry, the deep balls he catches aren't impressive. Half the time they're not even put in the right spot. Quarterback just throw far, Tyreek run underneath it. That how go. You don't have to really try. At least the other ones, people were getting cooked. I like the ones where people get cooked. What? That sounds horrible. We're not cooking people.
Why not?
is bad.
Look the rich.
I mean, yeah.
Look Elon Musk.
Dude, how did he become so dumb?
Hey, did you see that post on X?
No, because I don't use X. I use Twitter.
No, I was trying to think of what it would be called on X.
And X.
They call it an X?
I think so. That's what Elon said. Yeah.
Remember when he was the funny meme guy that was going to make anime girls real and made flamethrowers?
Yeah, remember when Elon was cool and not Elon? Yeah. The fuck happened, bro?
Oh no, man. You should sell Twitter to Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Like, unironically. I think he'd be a lot better at it.
Looking at these
At least listen to people.
So I'm looking at every team's helmets right now for this upcoming season. And, like, I hate the Bills.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I
Bring the red helmet back already. Fuck!
I just hate the Bills.
Why? What'd the Bills do? What do I not know? This face tells me nothing.
I just realized it wasn't given the effect I wanted it to. It's their quarterback.
Oh yeah, I forget. I always forget that you're a simp. My bad. My bad, bro.
Yeah, well, you're white.
So are you, dog.
Prove it.
And actually, your camera's on. The world sees.
Prove it.
Rewind the video 10 seconds.
Oh, rewind is now disabled on YouTube.
No, they just removed YouTube Rewind. That's not the same thing.
Okay, that was kind of good.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I almost made a horrible joke that I will tell you later. Also, the Colts have a helmet. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They have the white helmet with the little horseshoes in the back. I forgot about that. It's like, why do they have two of the exact, like, the white helmet with no horseshoe on the side? That's stupid.
That's how you can tell we literally have nothing to talk about. We're talking about the Colts helmets.
So what do you think about the idea of the Bills bringing back the red helmet, though? That's what's important here.
Would be good.
Right? I think you just get rid of the white helmet. It's bad. I hate it. I hate white helmets, and, like, every team has, like, 40 of them, and it annoys me.
I don't mind white helmets. I just don't like them with the Bills uniforms.
I hate that every team thinks they need an all white.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Our team should do all black.
The Chargers can have the all white helmets because other than like those 3 years there, that's all they've ever had, ever.
Yeah. I think the Cardinals do white helmets good.
The Dolphins get to. I hate that the Cardinals have white helmets.
Haven't they always?
Yeah, but I hate it.
I like
Mostly,
them.
they annoy me extra because they like the Colts act like a high school team and have the gray face mask, and it bugs me.
Yeah, that
I can't stand that.
I know.
I also don't really like you going white face mask either. I guess the Dolphins get away with it, but the Dolphins are the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've also always done the white helmet. But they used to have the blue face mask, actually. Bring that, or the teal. Bring that back. That was better.
I don't remember what that looks like.
Yeah. Who else? Like the Pat Patriot throwback, yeah, have a white face mask. That's fine. Why do the Broncos have a white helmet, though?
Because they're icy. It's cold.
But they're wearing it with an orange uniform.
They got snow on their head.
What does that even mean?
They got snow on their head.
Oh my god.
It's like their head is a mountaintop, and it's Denver. It gets cold, high altitude.
The Cowboys have 2 white helmets, so that's something.
Their owner's a white supremacist, so
This is true. The new Lions helmet bugs me.
I like it.
I hate that logo.
I love it. It's so goofy.
That's why I hate it. It's like all
I
stretched
love it.
out and gross.
That's their old Lions logo, and it makes me so happy.
Ugh.
Just a goofy little guy.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that they actually changed the decal for the throwback Vikings helmets. That's a dub.
What do you mean?
The horn, it's the, like, bigger and less, like, defined one. So it's got way less, like, it's the throwback one. So does it actually make a difference? No. But just looking at the picture, I can finally see that it's different. So that's fun.
Throwbacks. The Eagles Kelly Green go burr.
True, and I hate it.
Why?
Because I want to hate the Eagles. Their fans annoy me.
Why, the Eagles are such a likable team.
Yeah, but their fans are all shitty people.
Every fan sucks.
No. This is the only team that will boo the undefeated Eagles for being down at halftime. This is the team that threw snowballs at Santa Claus. These are the fans that literally ate horse shit. Fuck them. I hate Eagles fans.
Hey, man, listen. What they do in their spare time is none of my business.
Jedi,
how dare you be rude to Jedi?
No, I yell at him about how bad Eagles fans are all the time, and he normally goes, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, Eagles fans suck.
Well, it's Philadelphia, bro. Something about Philadelphia. They're just, like, wild.
Philadelphia and Boston. Those two cities suck.
Yeah, fuck them.
But, like, the Eagles team is one of the most, I feel like, likable rosters in football all around. It's like, name one player that's not likable on that team.
I'll get there. Give me a second. There's got to be one.
The only player on that team I can think of off the top of my head that I don't like isn't because he's not likable. It's because I have an agenda against him.
Who you got agenda against?
Swift.
Oh, but he's also not likable because he's a shithead. I don't know.
Is he?
I don't know. Bro thinks he's good, so I don't like him.
Well, I mean, that's like every NFL player ever.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard someone play in the NFL and go, yeah, I'm not that good at this.
Brady.
No. They all think they're top 3. Imagine one day if, like, 20 years down the line, Tom Brady's like, yeah, I kind of sucked at football.
Yeah, he knows. Oh, yeah. So Justin Fields is getting the most bets to win MVP of any player. He has more than Mahomes, Herbert, and Allen combined.
Yeah.
Dude,
why are you surprised by this?
Because that's so stupid.
It's not. It's betting. He's going to have lower odds than all of them, so people can either bet big money on that and win a ton of money if he does win, or they can put a small bet on it and really profit off of it if he wins.
Right, but, like...
It's like betting on Mahomes is like betting on a horse with 4 legs to outrun a horse with 3 legs.
No, I get it, but, like, I hate all these people are saying, well, we're expecting a Jalen Hurts-style breakout. Yeah, and that's not good enough to win MVP.
It is if he doesn't get hurt.
No, I don't think Hurts wins it either way last year. I really don't. And you know me, I'm a Hurts guy.
Was it Mahomes last year?
I stand by it should have been JJ. But maybe I'm biased. And so. Hey, you know what? At least I can kind of admit it. But also, I don't know. People tried to tell me a lot of these teams would be okay without their quarterbacks. If we didn't have JJ last year, that offense would have been something for sure.
Adam Thielen 3,000-yard season.
Adam Thielen couldn't get open season.
See, the problem is Justin Jefferson holds back Adam Thielen. He's going to spread his wings on the Panthers. That's what Rico Knows told me.
Well, I would say I hope so, but the only team I had him on in fantasy, I just dropped him on. I might go pick him back up, though.
Rico Knows told me he's better than DJ Moore.
Yeah, but Rico doesn't know shit.
Rico knows how to be racist.
Valid. Yeah.
It made me sad though, because I looked up. I was editing my AFC East draft grade video today, and I was looking up Marte Mapu clips from the Patriots,
Uh-huh.
and outside of like a couple highlight clips, the main thing that came up on YouTube was a Rico Knows YouTube short talking about how Marte Mapu's good. That made me really sad because I really like Marte Mapu.
Oh?
Oh,
Have we signed him then? I'm so confused. Why? Kevin O'Connell says the visit with Dalton Reisner has gone really well so far. He hasn't participated on the field yet, but he's been in meetings, and he's going to get a physical soon. Why is Bro in meetings if he's not on the roster?
double agent. He's signing with the Bears tomorrow morning. We don't even need him.
Imagine, dude. Like, what the fuck are we... What are we doing? Hold on. Like, I get, like the Jets, Dalvin Cook was at the practice field. Sure, that doesn't bother me. Everybody's recording training camp. Like, that's not... If we don't sign him and he goes somewhere else, he doesn't have any information that the other teams wouldn't have, right? Like, you know? But meetings, that's a little different. I don't know. Also, if I see one more Vikings fan say he's getting signed as depth, I'm going to freak out.
Unfortunately, Ed Ingram is lifetime starter.
Bro, here's interesting. Dalton Reisner has given up less sacks in the last 4 years than Ed Ingram did last year.
Honestly,
honestly, you know what the answer is? Reisner comes in, he's the starting left guard, and then Ed Ingram gets to fight with Ezra Cleveland over who gets to start at right guard. The battle of not good over there. But at least if you have Reisner, it's like the other one doesn't really matter as much.
Yeah.
You know,
I wish Ed Ingram wasn't a piece of shit so I could be an outspoken Ed Ingram supporter.
right? Why do you want to be an Ed Ingram supporter?
Because he hurts the Vikings.
Oh, valid. But you
His
also
presence
don't
on
want
the-
him to exist because not only does he suck, which isn't why you don't want him to exist, he's just a shitty human.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about not exist. That's a bold take.
Well, I mean, okay, you know what I mean?
Humans got to do a lot for me to say I don't want you to exist.
Okay, you know what I mean, but all right. Dildo.
I mean, I do know what you mean, but you phrased it weirdly.
Yeah, hold on. I want to look at the NFL Top 100 list real quick because I'm intrigued. Because it's fun to talk about, like not in the taking it seriously
they didn't
way.
put a fullback on it, and I'm sad. That's the
How
only
do
thing
you
I care
know?
about. Unless they're putting Kyle Juszczyk in the top 40, which if they do, I will push so many agendas about that list being 100% accurate. But I
so you
doubt
got to
it.
give it time. You got to give it time.
I mean, he was number 100 last year.
Right. He improved.
He had an average juice season.
Let me
Granted,
cook, bro.
still top 25 most valuable player in the league. Don't at me, but
That's brave. I don't like that Debo is on the list higher than he is because I don't like Debo.
what's wrong with Debo?
I don't know.
Or does not like Debo's vibes.
No, dude, I don't
I
know.
don't like your vibes. How about that?
Ah, that's valid.
that make
My
you
vibe
feel?
is weird, so I get it. Cuzzo got rated at 42. We know for a fact JJ is going to be above him.
Is he?
JJ is going to be top 10, and that's not a question.
Imagine he's at 12. Just to spite you. Not even right outside the top 10.
I would
2 spots
scream
outside the top
and
10.
start some shitty agendas. No, I think there's a world where he's at like 2.
There might be. Who's going to be? I guess Mahomes is number 1.
Yeah, which no, I'm really hoping this is another year where some not quarterback is at 1. Because it's not like Mahomes had like a, crazy
who would
year.
it be?
JJ?
Somebody not from the Vikings.
Well, Aaron Donald's done it before.
I'm saying this year, though, because Aaron Donald wasn't
if it was
necessarily
going to be somebody, it would be
Donald.
Justin Jefferson.
Actually, it would be me.
Ah, yes.
Hitting my mic, did that make a noise?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This guy. Quinnen Williams is at 40, so there you go. Khalil
That's low.
Mack was at 38.
I just found out he played all 17 games last year.
No shot.
Did.
Okay.
I had to look it up. Mid-Raiders episode, listen. So that Raiders video I recorded, I went into it a little less prepared than I normally am.
Yeah.
I was talking about how bad the defense was. So I said, the Chargers episode, not the Raiders episode. The Chargers episode, I was a little less prepared than I normally am. And I said, having Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack both out last year is never a good thing. And then Tyler piped up and was like, I hate to be that guy, but Khalil Mack played all 17 games last year.
It really doesn't feel like it. Dude, even this article, the Bears traded him to the Chargers, and Mack proceeded to pace L.A. with 8 sacks, which doubled Chicago's sack leader. And it's like, bro, 8 sacks is not a brag. It's really not when you're Khalil Mack. Sure, it might be a brag when you're DJ Wanham, but it's not a brag when you're
Listen,
Khalil
with all
Mack.
due respect to Khalil, Joey Bosa out. He was getting double and triple teamed a lot last year because the rest of the Chargers line is dog ass.
Yeah.
And when that became a thing, it's like, he's essentially a run defender at this point in his career, which is fine. You need one of those, and he's one of the best in the league at it as an edge rusher. But he's not, depoy Khalil Mack. He's not all-pro at 2 positions Khalil Mack anymore because he's old, injuries, wear and tear.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey at 37. CMC at 35. So, Juice could be higher. You never know.
Juice is more important to the team's success than CMC.
Saquon at 31.
Why is he above CMC?
Because one guy carried his team to the playoffs. One guy was on a bad team that got better when he left. And went to a team that stayed the same when he got there. They were just really good.
They didn't stay the same. They wouldn't have won as many games as they did without CMC.
But people don't make that argument. They do they were winning games before he got there, and they kept winning after he got there.
That's why we don't talk about people. We talk about...
That's what this list is it's made by people. And you realize Saquon Barkley carried Daniel Jones to the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, Saquon Barkley is the New York Football Giants.
See, I think the thing people miss is this list has never been about who's the better player overall. It's the better player last year. And
not only that,
Saquon
it's biased as hell.
Yeah, because if I didn't play Aaron Rodgers, I'm not rating Aaron Rodgers high. If I played Justin Jefferson, I'm putting him at 1 because we couldn't do anything about him.
And that's why Fields was higher than Trevor Lawrence, because Fields is probably the most frustrating quarterback to play against.
And all these teams that played against him went, fuck this guy. Fuck him in particular.
Yeah.
You can work with Trevor Lawrence. At least last year, he wasn't, on some other level. And it's why Jamal Williams was above Trevor Lawrence. Is Jamal the better player? Not in any world. He's not. But
no.
He had 18 touchdowns and went over 1,000 yards. He was the thorn in the side of the people who played the Lions. And so he got credit for that. Also, you lead the league in touchdowns in a particular category, you're going to get rated higher than maybe you should. James Conner got to be in the 80s the one year because he had 18 touchdowns. That's Jamal.
James Conner.
No.
Respect him.
I've never liked James Conner.
How can you not like James Conner?
I don't know. I just never have.
You know about his story, right?
Yeah. Well, the story's great. I just don't like James Conner.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
This guy hates cancer survivors.
That's not it at all. And you know that.
I know.
You got to stop with these things. Stop with these allegations.
I just say things and
And
then
it's unfortunate.
that's my goal on here. I have to say the out of pocket shit to keep people entertained because they'll tune out for a moment, then they'll hear that and they'll be like, "Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Wind a couple seconds."
Uh,
Help the watch time by saying out of pocket shit.
there you go. No, it's just I don't know, dude. It's the vibe check. To me, I don't know. I don't like the vibe.
I'm gonna start calling Kyle Juszczyk Kyle Vibe Check because he vibe checks defenders.
Valid.
I like that.
I like his vibe.
Kyle Juszczyk has unmatched aura.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not going with aura. I refuse. I refuse to bite into that. I'm just going with the vibe.
The only reason I had that off the top of my head is because I was arguing with Cole.
God damn it.
Right.
I got a song stuck in my head now.
I was arguing with Cole, who has the best aura in the league. I said Kyle Juszczyk. He said Jalen Waddle. I'm right.
Waddle.
Juszczyk better.
See, I don't know. I figure you'd think that Cuzzo has the best vibe because his vibe is just you.
Oh, that's an awful vibe.
Not to you.
Yes, to me.
You hate yourself?
Yes.
Well, me too. I hate me too. So.
You hate the Me Too movement?
No, Jesus Christ. Stop saying out of pocket shit. You're gonna get me canceled because you're out of pocket. I don't appreciate this. So Starforge, they're a PC building company. Their logo.
Is it a pocket?
I don't know if you can see this. Their logo's a dick.
Looks like the top of a guitar.
Kinda, but you know, very bulbous and yeah. So that's the joke that gets made about them, but I just find it funny. I'm wearing a Starforge bracelet and I just find it funny every time I look at it.
How long have we been recording?
An hour 20. Technically we're good, but we're just vibing now, I guess.
We're just looking for excuses to fill air.
Pretty much.
I'm tired. I'm gonna pull a Jake.
I'm tired. I don't want to play soccer anymore. I want art pop. Mark didn't bring any art pop.
Hold on. I want to know what's the context behind that because I keep getting the Twitch notification.
Unis honest. I'll send you the video later. I'll send you the video. Well, the clip of the video. Dude, one of my other friends who knows Unis honest stuff has a Unis honest quote as their go live notification on Twitch, so I picked a different one that I reference all the time. Tired. I don't want to play soccer anymore. What art pop? Mark didn't bring any art pops. He says it's because when he was a kid he was poor and couldn't afford an otter pop. But you're rich now. Buy a fucking otter pop. Which is valid. It's Markiplier. He is rich now. Buy a fucking otter pop. Or what would those be to you? The ones that like cut your face open. You know, the Joker. You don't know how I got these the like popsicles. They're like colored in those.
One you like slip up.
Yeah, kinda.
Like,
yeah.
Snap it and then you push it. Yeah.
Well,
There's
no.
Popsicles.
No, you don't snap it. They just open at the top, and you can just like push them up.
How
but
do you
the
open
sides
it?
are
Is it like all plastic?
Yeah, and the sides are just like really sharp.
Yeah, you don't like snap it inside the tube and then push it up piece by piece.
I've never done that. No.
That's how I've always done it. It's easier to push.
Oh.
Put more work into it than you have to.
All right, let us know down in the comments below which way you eat an otter pop. But
what do you call them? They're just
otter
popsicles.
No,
popsicles.
There's too many types of popsicles. Popsicles go on a stick. This was an episode of All Time. If we still have any fans,
I have no idea what's happening.
If we have any fans left by next 2 weeks from now when Jake gets back, I'll be impressed. Me and Miller
are
doing. We might scare him off too. You never know.
Don't leave us, please.
Yeah, please. Me and Miller apologize for the fact that we are me and Miller. So yeah, I don't know. Leave a like, subscribe, follow the channel, share it, help us grow, all that fun stuff. Miller's apparently gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go work on
Oh no,
YouTube
I'm gonna go to
stuff.
bed or I'm gonna play Skyrim. I'm not sure yet.
Dude, bro was 3 hours late to this recording to play Skyrim.
It's 30 minutes late to upload a YouTube video.
No, he was definitely playing Skyrim. PlayStation told me so.
I just had my PlayStation open while I was uploading it.
Who the fuck just leaves their PlayStation running, you sociopath?
Yeah, you're white.
So are you.
Did that have the effect I wanted it to?
Not at all. Also, yeah, go like, subscribe, share, go follow me and Miller everywhere. I guess go follow Jake. I don't know if he deserves the shout out. He wasn't here. He didn't do any of the work this week. But yeah, go follow Run the North everywhere. Miller's gonna try to get the last word in, but it's not gonna work. Bro thinks he's a fish. Bye.